What is going on, Bold Nation, and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. Today we're going to be going over and explaining the difference between resilience, mobility, and recovery, and a possibility of a tier 18 build. Let's go ahead and dive right in. But before we get started, I do want to say thank you guys for the massive support you guys have shown to the channel. Thank you for everybody that hits that like button and everybody that drops a comment. I try to answer the comments as mostly as I can. If you guys would like to show me some more love and support Bold Nation, definitely go ahead and share this with your friends on Twitter and Facebook or anywhere you can share the video. I would greatly appreciate it. So let's talk a little bit about this topic about resilience, mobility, and recovery. If you guys remember, in Destiny 1 we had intellect, discipline, and strength, and these gave us the ability to actually switch our classes or pick our classes depending on what we wanted to do, how fast we wanted to get our super, how fast we wanted to get our grenades, how fast we wanted to obtain our melee. Now in Destiny 2 that completely changed, and now we have resilience, mobility, and recovery. I like to comprise this to basically kind of like Destiny 1. When you go in and inspect your character, it shows you there how much armor you have and how much mobility you have. I think they went ahead and transferred that part of the menu into resilience, mobility, and recovery. Now resilience, what does resilience do? Resilience increases the amount of damage you can take before you die. So basically what this is going to be very helpful for you guys if you're playing PvP and also PvE. It's going to help you avoid or survive the following things. If you're playing PvE, like if you jump really high from a building, if your resilience is really low, then you're going to take that damage and you're going to probably die and jump to your death. If you're playing PvP and you actually have this at 6, you're going to notice that you're going to be able to survive and take a little bit more bullets. So definitely having high tier resilience will give you the ability to be more bullet spongy when engaging the team. If you notice, if you currently have your gear and your resilience is down to 0, you'll notice that in PvP you're going to be dying a lot. But once your resilience is to a high level, if you try different characters and try different gear, you're going to notice that once your resilience is 6 or higher, we don't know if it goes higher or any, but we know it goes all the way up to 6. If it's 6, it's going to give you a nice ability to resist any bullet that you're taking. Now let's talk a little bit about mobility. What mobility does, it increases your movement speed and maximum jump height. Now I don't consider mobility to be such a big priority when it comes in PvP. I think this is going to be factoring very much in PvE like it did in Destiny 1, but mobility is still a pretty good ability to have depending on what class you're running. Like if you're running a warlock, which tends to be a little bit slower, or if you're trying to run like a different class like a titan and you're trying to get better mobility, you're going to want to have a good stat on the mobility, but you're not going to want to have this in your top tier. This is just going to provide you with a higher increase on your jump. Sometimes I don't like to have a high increase on my jump, on my Titan especially, and it works really well on my Hunter, but it doesn't work so well on my Titan or my Warlock. So I like to keep it like at a 3 based on the stats that we have now. And then we have recovery. Recovery increases the speed at which you regain lost health. So basically what this is going to allow you to do is when you're getting shots and you go behind cover or you put up your barrier if you're a Titan, or you put down your rift, recovery is going to give you the ability to regen your health a lot quicker. If you notice in Destiny 2, you tend to regain your health not as quickly as you did in Destiny 1. You're going to be able to take damage, but the time that it takes you for actually recover, it's going to be, it's very effective on the sense of the time it takes for you guys to recover that back. So recovery becomes a very instrumental part of having. Like I said, if you're trying to run this for PvP, my best recommendations currently right now off the beta would be to have a high resilience and a high recovery. And of course, you're definitely going to want to have mobility. It doesn't hurt, but definitely resilience and recovery are the main ones you're going to want to have. Now, you're probably wondering, Laser, how do I change these numbers? Because I don't know. There's a lot of people questioning, what the heck is resilience? What's mobility? How do you get the different number changes? Well, it's very easy, guys. You're going to want to go to your gear, and your gear will drop with different roles. For example, this one, if I change it to this one, as you guys notice right there, it moves my, I can't really see that one. We're going to have to change gear. Okay, so here. If you notice right here on these gauntlets, we have mobility, resilience, and recovery at all similar stats. But if I change this one to right here, I lose all my mobility, but my resilience goes ahead and gets pushed all the way to 6. If you notice right here, I got my resilience to 6, I got my recovery to 6, and I got my mobility to 1, which is what I like in my Titan. This is going to make me a little bit more available to take more damage, and this is going to allow me to recover as well. Improving my mobility doesn't really matter to me because on the Titan, the mobility is not that big of an issue. And that is how you guys are able to play around with these stats that you guys want. So as you guys see, this is tier 12. This would be tier 13 in case we're talking, and there's a possibility of you getting it all the way up, depending on what gear you get, to tier 18. That is by far what I've considered to be the highest tier that we're going to be able to achieve in Destiny 2. Now, this could possibly change in the future, where we may be allowed to get to a higher tier, or we maybe are allowed to get to a lower tier depending on how much the armor changes. But overall, in general, this would be a nice build for a PvP build. If I wanted to do a PvE build, then I would definitely change my my mobility, my resilience, and my recovery to something more suitable for PvE. And that is how resilience, mobility, and recovery work in Destiny 2. If you have any other questions regarding resilience, mobility, and recovery, please drop them in the comment section down below. And what do you think of this brand new change, or this brand new structure that we have in Destiny 2? Do you guys like it, or you guys don't like it? Please let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it informative. Now, if you did, please remember to help me out by liking the video, and most importantly, sharing the video with your friends. If you want to stay up to date with all things Destiny 2, make sure you hit that sub button. And if you want to get in touch with me and stay informed on the latest things that are happening in the channel, the best way is to hit me up on Twitter at GFLaserbolt. The link is down below, and also follow me on Twitch. If you would like to support the channel, you can always join the Laser Nation by supporting us via Patreon. Once again, the link is also down below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next video.